Well, hello and welcome in back to Berryville, Arkansas for the semifinal of the 4A1 Conference Championship here in the great state of Arkansas. As you join us on Southern Sports Network and PG Tigers Online on YouTube, as well as the Southern Sports Network Facebook page. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, as it's a couple of teams, a couple of towns, and a couple of schools that know each other a little too well. Prairie Grove and Farmington, rivals of Highway 62, squaring off today in the semifinal. Regular season champion Farmington Cardinals, undefeated in league play coming into tonight, looking to take on the Tigers for their first game in Carroll County today. And while we have a second getting ready for the opening tip, we'll take a look at that bracket. And as you see, last night, Prairie Grove took care of the Blackhawks of Pea Ridge in their tune-up for this afternoon's action. All four teams you see remaining have punched a ticket to the regional tournament next week in Morrilton. That'll start on Wednesday night, and Thursday will be the two first round games. We'll need to see who comes out of Morrilton's conference tournament. Morrilton in the regular season was the overall champion. They were the 1 seed, so we'll see how the seeding shakes out down there for the 4A4. But tonight, like I said, Farmington, Prairie Grove will be squaring off. In the nightcap, we'll have Gentry and Gravett, a couple of other rivals in Benton County that don't care too much for each other either. But we're just about 3 minutes or so away from tip-off at Berryville. Last time out was a quiet game for Lexi Henry. Last couple of games have been averaging about 20 points. Only had 10 points, and that was only in the first half. But a big game from other players like Bella Barnes stepping up, had a season high. Ella Falk able to contribute as well. Cameron Cash ended up being the leading scorer for the Tigers as she came alive in the second half. As Coach Reed's girls pulled out the victory. They're going to have a tough one tonight. Like we mentioned, the undefeated Farmington Cardinals coming into Bobcat Arena this evening. Both them and the boys team of Farmington undefeated in conference play. Both are the regular season champions, and both got the 1 seed. The Farmington boys will be in action following us against the host Berryville Bobcats boys team. And as you see, the Tigers still warming up, doing a little bit of pregame shoot-around. We'll pause here on the Southern Sports Network and PG Tigers Online and get you ready for starting lineups and tip when we return.
Auto and Farm Supply is an independently owned and operated CarQuest auto parts store, a family-owned mom-and-pop business that's been servicing this community since 1983. They can source auto parts from CarQuest and Advanced Auto Warehouses, receiving shipments 5 nights a week. For all your auto parts needs, or if you just want to come down and drink some coffee with the old guys, come see Larry and Karen and the dog Rosie at 119 East Buchanan Street, historic downtown Prairie Grove.
So just for welcome back into Berryville. As you see what the stakes are, the number 1 seeded Farmington Cardinals, number 4 seed in your Prairie Grove Tigers. Well, just about ready to get underway. About a minute away from tip, and this will be the first time in the tournament we've seen Prairie Grove's girls be the visiting team, as they'll be wearing the black and gold of Prairie Grove today, pardon me. as Kenny Elder and Lexi Henry just getting a couple more shots in before the horn sounds and both teams go to their respective benches for starting lineups. We'll have Prairie Grove's first, as they will be the visitors. It should be an exciting game. These two schools, these two towns, no love lost between the two. As everybody to get a one-up on the other. We'll get the starting lineups for the Tigers first. Not much of a difference in the five that Coach Reed's put out in this tournament and then the second half of the season. Going to be Cameron Cash, that is the junior, number 1. Number 3, Ava Nall, another junior. Lexi Henry, the leading scorer on the team, back in the starting lineup. Ella Falk, who can get a basket whenever she needs to, as well as Kinley, the Queen Elder, rounding out the starting 5. Falk and Elder, the 2 seniors in the starting lineup. As we'll see what the Tigers have in store today. This is the 3rd meeting, and of course, both games, home and away, went to Farmington. We had the one at home earlier on in the season. As we get the starting lineups from Farmington, get you those names in a moment. As see the Tigers on the floor, as well as the Cardinals. Should be an exciting game. 5 on the floor for Farmington. Jenna Lawrence, the future Razorback, into the starting lineup for Farmington, as well as Reese Sheary, number 10, number 1, Jamira London, and a couple others. Hannah Moss into the lineup. As we're just about ready to get underway, going to be Elder and Lawrence in the circle as we get ready for day 3 of basketball action here in Berryville. And right away, it looks like Kinley Elder laying a little violation there on the opening tip, so it will belong for the first possession on the inbound to to Farmington. As we get underway from the sideline, first 8 minutes of action underway. Cardinals and Tigers. London. Over to Sheary. Out to Moss. Ella Falk guarding Moss. 3 on the way from Sheary. Front iron no good. Strong rebound. Can't hold on to it from Lexi Henry. Bodies hit the floor. Have a whistle. Need to see what the call is. Jump ball. Arrow will favor Prairie Grove. So calamity there on the first possession. Having also another whistle. Officials just talking it over, make sure they get everything correct. It'll be Tiger basketball on the baseline. Able to get it into Lexi Henry, pushed ahead to Cameron Cash. And the Tigers will go on the attack. Ella Falk kicks out to Henry. Had 10 points last night, looking to get back into the 20s where she tends to be. This is Ava Nall, the point guard, with it. Had a nice night as well. She was in double digits. Cash with 15, feeds it down to Henry, kicked out to Falk. Extra pass to Nall. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Prairie Grove going to have to make something happen. Down to Elder, going to work. Kicks out. Nearly taken away. Nall, kick out. 3 on the shot clock. Someone going to have to take the shot. Banks it in at the horn. That's Ella Falk for the first basket of the ball game. And the Tigers have the first lead of the game. Evened up by the Sheary basket. Whistle, turnover, back to Farmington. Ball inbounded. Moss will have it for Farmington. Floater, good. And the Cardinals have their first lead of the afternoon. Ball poked away, back out of bounds. Going to stay with Prairie Grove at the 6:35 mark. Ella will inbound, get it into Avenal. Tigers lose it out of bounds. We're going to stay with Prairie Grove as 31 seconds on the shot clock. Lawrence going to defend the inbound play for Prairie Grove. Ball deflected again. That one off the official, standing out of bounds. So Ella will take a few more steps to her right, or to her left, and get back underway. Able to get it to Elder. Cross into the front court for Null. Null to Cash at the wing. Corner for Elder. To Henry near elbow. We'll have a tie-up. The possession arrow will go back to the Cardinals. At the 6:19 mark, we're back underway. 4-2 your score. Just about 2 minutes into this ball game. This is Lawrence. Kicked out to Moss, over to London. Now to Sheary. Lawrence going to step back, take the three, buries it. 7-2 in favor of the Cardinals. Falk trying to break the pressure, getting across the timeline. Nice little behind the back dribble. Kick over to Henry. Henry can't hold on to the pass. There's been 2 straight turnovers on the offensive end of the floor. Lexi Henry got tied up last time. Can't hold on to the pass this time. As we get back underway, 5:40 or so to go in this quarter. Lawrence going to try and go off the dribble. Uses her size to put the shot up. Can't get it. Elder with the board. And immediately Farmington back into that full court pressure. They've had it from the onset. Kick ball from Lawrence at the 5:24 mark, as Prairie Grove has had a little bit of trouble with the length of Lawrence. Trying to get the ball across. She is by far and away the tallest player in the conference. Transfer from Melbourne, Arkansas. Lawrence will be fouled hard. Going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Not the first foul of the ball game. It'll go on Ella Falk, the senior. And, of course, both of these teams have qualified for the regional tournament next week. This is purely, A, you want to win the conference championship, but B, also impacts your seeding. Another 3 from Lawrence is buried, as it's an 8-point advantage. Coach Reed going to take a timeout, talk it over with his girls. We'll take the timeout with him. More basketball action when we return here on the Southern Sports Network.
My name is Jackson, and my family owns Faithful Auto in Farmington, and we love Jesus. Being upfront and honest are part of our core values. You can come see us for your complete auto care. We offer computer diagnostics, brake work, air conditioning service and repair, front end and oil changes. By the way, our computer system uploads your maintenance records to Carfax, so you can take super good care of your car. Have you been in a fender bender? Let us do your collision repair. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, so call for an appointment. We're proud to support the Prairie Grove Tigers. Go Tigers!
Welcome back out of the timeout by Coach Reed at the 5:08 mark of this first quarter. He finds himself with his team down 8 points. Going to try and stop this little 6-0 run, plus that Farmington's gone over. Won't be able to do it this time with the turnover. Kicked into the corner for Moss. London, free throw line extended. Going to try and take Cameron Cash off the dribble. Can't do that. Moss working it around. Back to London on the near wing. Cardinal hits the floor. Give and go into the corner for 3. That one too strong. Good positioning that time from Henry, as the Tigers going to look to claw back into the game. Down by 8 at the moment. And they're going to get Kenley with the travel. Took off before she started her dribble. Can't do that, especially right there in front of the official. 3 straight trips now in the front court have ended with 0 points for Prairie Grove. It's something we kind of saw a little bit last night in the Pea Ridge Prairie Grove boys game. The defense was strong for the Tigers, but just couldn't find any offensive output. Whistle foul charge. Ella Falk stepping in front. That'll be the first foul of the quarter for Farmington, as Lawrence going to come back into the game. This is a different team when Lawrence not on the court, as she is by far and away a game changer for the Cardinals. Back underway. Cash able to get the inbound in. Deflected, but Falk able to get to it. Ella going to have to get it across the timeline. Going the wrong way. Crosses the timeline with tenths of a second to spare. Right there at that 25-second mark of the shot clock. Nearly a 10-second violation. Myra London pokes it away out of bounds by Jamira. She can't quite keep it in play, as basketball will stay with Prairie Grove. Looking to score. They had the first basket of the game and have done nothing since. That was Falk who knocked it down. She'll get the inbounds pass here for Prairie Grove. Gets it to Lexi Henry. 10-footer, no good. Elder, rebound, fouled. That's 2 fouls now for Farmington. Going to send Kinley Elder to the line to shoot some free throws. That's the first foul on Jamira London of the ball game. Free throw up, free throw good. That's the first point since about the 7:45 mark for Prairie Grove. They're trying to stay within touching distance. The freshman Hope Kidd getting ready to check into the ball game. Second free throw from Elder, good as well. And it's down to a 6-point difference. This will be Farmington to bring it across the timeline this time. This is Sheary. London with it. Trying to feed it down low, too strong, out of bounds. Good defensive possession that time from Prairie Grove. Going to allow Hope Kidd to check into the game. She'll replace Ava Nall. Hope, the true freshman, getting to play, has gotten to play pretty much the entirety of the 2023 portion of the season, as her first varsity game, as a matter of fact, came against these Farmington Cardinals. As Kidd thinks about the three, going to take it on the second thought, bottom of the net for Hope Kidd, knocks it down, brings it back within 3. It's a one-possession ball game. Lawrence pushing ahead, 3 from her, off the iron, no good. Cash with the board. Tigers an opportunity to tie. Cash needs some help. London pokes it away. Run out, basket good. Looks like that time Tigers were trying to slow it up. Cameron didn't get any help, and the double team was smothering from the Cardinals. Kidd going to work. Fancy footwork. How do you do? Hope Kidd, the freshman, coming in with 5 points right off the bench. The secret weapon for the Tigers. 3 the other end, no good. Rebound to Farmington. They'll reset. Back on the attack, up off the glass and in. But it's been an offensive explosion for Hope Kidd and Prairie Grove since she's come into the ballgame. Ella Falk gets it ahead to Lexi Henry. 2-on-1 numbers. Shot short from Lexi. Might have had an opportunity to get Kinley Elder down into the basket. Nonetheless, we play on. Sheary kicks out. Lawrence for 3 again. Can't leave her open too long, as it's now back out to an 8-point advantage for the Cardinals. 2 minutes to go first quarter. Tigers handling the full court pressure. Get it ahead to Hope Kidd. She's going to drive. Shot partially rejected. Elder out of there with the rebound. Loose ball still. Ball not settled. We'll have a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor Prairie Grove this time, as basically Lexi Henry drug the Cardinal with the basketball there across the floor. PG's basketball under the gulp. Able to get it into Lexi Henry, who's yet to score. Another shot rejected. This time it's Lawrence sending it back. She's going to run the offense coast to coast. Floater up and in. As now it's a 10-point lead. This is the largest advantage for Farmington in the ball game. 90 seconds to go in this quarter. Ella going to go coast to coast, too strong. Rebound for Farmington. As the Cardinals go back on the attack. It was a three-point game at one point. Another three on the way. Too strong. Loose ball. Going to go back to Prairie Grove. But this was a three-point game about a minute or so ago in game action. We're nearly able to claw it back. Had an opportunity, but it's been an explosion of offenses. Lexi Henry going to check out. Nall will replace her. Ball out of bounds, going to stay with Prairie Grove. With 61 seconds to go in this first quarter. 19-9 score. Tigers got the first basket of the game. Lawrence pass deflected on the inbounds. Nall able to get to it. Under a minute to go. Kidd will find Nall. Back to Kidd. She's come in and had 5 points off the bench. She's the leading scorer for Prairie Grove. Ball deflected. Lawrence with another takeaway. As we approach 40 seconds to go in the quarter. Lawrence shot up, shot good. And now it's a 12-point game. Approaching 30 seconds. Ball out of bounds and going to stay with Prairie Grove. And that's the big thing with knocking that ball out of bounds is Lawrence takes it away off the inbounds, count the basket. Just putting Lawrence right there in front of it using her wingspan. There's nobody else in the league as tall or has as long of arms as Jenna Lawrence. She's making her impact known here. 5 seconds to go or so in the quarter. Leisurely across the timeline. Floater, no good. And we played one here in Berryville. Our score, 23-9 in favor of the Cardinals. More basketball when we return. Welcome back here on the Southern Sports Network and PG Tigers Online. After one, Farmington ahead, 23-9. As Prairie Grove had gotten it down to as low as 3 points, the deficit at one point. But it was an offensive explosion to end that first quarter with Jenna Lawrence and company. She has 13, make it 15 with the basket. Excuse me, no, that was not her, but we'll have a foul. It's the third foul of the half on Farmington. As set to get back underway, Cash, the junior, able to get it ahead to Nall. Lexi Henry on the bench at the moment. Hope Kid into the game as well, the freshman. This was one of the first games she played at the varsity level. Elder kicks over to Falk. Now the freshman with it. Tigers trying to set something up. Elbow jumper from Ella Falk. No good. Right into the hands of Jenna Lawrence. Lawrence in transition, the three, no good. She's knocked a couple of those down. Elder fighting for the ball, able to keep it in play. Tigers, an opportunity to make something happen. Down the other end, a little too strong that time for Hope Kid. As we get set to get back underway. Going to be Moss to inbound for Farmington. Cross the timeline. With plenty of time. Off the dribble, drive, count the basket for the Cardinals as it's approaching a 20-point advantage already for Farmington. Easy to see why they were undefeated in the regular season. In the conference season, excuse me. Elder over to Nall, going to reset the offense. Hope Kid has 5 to match her jersey number. Ball out of bounds. Going to stay with the Tigers at the 5:58 mark. Lexi Henry will return. Places the freshman. Should be an exciting combination next year. We haven't seen Hope on the floor a lot with Lexi Henry. I imagine next year with the departure of Elder and Falk and others, might see sophomore Hope Kid at that point on the floor at the same time as Lexi Henry and Cameron Cash. Should be an exciting combination next year. 3 on the way, blocked by Jamira London. Henry fighting for it, can't get to it. Ball out of bounds at the 5:46 mark. Cardinals back on the attack. This is Shirey with it. Going to reset the offense. Kick out, London. Cardinals down to the basket. Going to kick it out one more time to Shirey. No good. Long rebound. Goes out of bounds as Ava Nall. Smart play there. Just letting it roll out. Across the timeline with Ava Nall. Going to get to Henry. Again, only has 10 points for this tournament. Very uncharacteristic of the junior. Nice give and go. Elder down into the basket. Oh, can't finish. As that was a great play design that time from the Tigers. Had an open look at the basket. Across the timeline with Henry. Corner 3, Lexi too strong. Not been a good start to the ball game for her from the field. We're going to get that first basket. London has to kick it back out. As we'll have a foul on the floor. That's the second of the half for Prairie Grove. Just on the floor, so no free throws. About 4.5 to go in this first half. Cardinals able to get it in bounds. Plenty of time for them. This is London trying to feed it down low. Can't. Cash with the takeaway. Cameron whipping it ahead to Lexi Henry. She can't do anything with it. Going to reset the offense. Tigers working it around. Nall going to go off the dribble. Extra pass just outside the elbow. No good from Elder. Good look for Kinley. She's had a tough shooting night as well. London behind the plate. Can't hold on. Out of bounds. And back to Prairie Grove. I believe Farmington going to take a timeout. We'll take the timeout with them here on the Southern Sports Network and PG Tigers Online. More basketball when we return.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
Well, welcome back as we're ready to get out of the timeout taken by Farmington. Going to be Tiger basketball down under the basket. Looking to add a few more points in this quarter as it's been an uphill climb for Prairie Grove. Like I said, at one point in the first, we're able to get it down to 3. Hope Kid came off the bench and scored 5 straight. Henry, another turnover. Scoop shot gets the friendly bounce, and it's now a 20-point advantage. It's the largest lead of the game for Farmington. Cash worked around, another turnover for the Tigers. Trying to find something offensively, can't get anything to go. London kicks out. 3 on the way from Scoggin, knocked down at the 3-minute mark. As it's now 32-9 with just about 3 minutes to go in this half. Whistle foul, not the 4th of the quarter for the Cardinal. Going to be on the floor. Cash trying to get it inbounds, able to get it into Ava Null. Null, nice little move. Can't get the friendly roll, though. Ball not settled. Finally, into the hands of Farmington. Bella Barnes has checked into the game. Cardinals can't make anything happen this in turnover. This is an opportunity for Prairie Grove. Make something happen. Falk, whistle, foul. As now the foul's starting to mount for the Cardinals. A couple more and it'll be free throw time in this first half. Only 2 fouls for Prairie Grove. Lexi Henry into the game. Bella checks out. Lexi able to get it into Ella Falk. Corner 3 from Lexi Henry. Bottom of the net for Lexi. Makes it a 20-point game once more, and that's her first basket of the day. Comes at the 2:05 mark, 3 the other end. Gets the friendly bounce to fall, and just like that, it's back to 23 quickly. That's how fast Farmington can go on the attack. Henry to Cash, who's yet to score. Back out to Henry, going to take another 3. That one's short iron. London with the board. Whistle foul on Prairie Grove. That's their 3rd. We'll send Jamira London to the line. That's the 3rd foul on Ella Falk. She had trouble against P. Ridge on Friday last week. Played most of the second half with 4 fouls. Was able to hold on. Well, now we get to see Kidd and Henry in the game at the same time, so this should be an exciting combination. Looks like lane violation on the second free throw, so going to be back to Prairie Grove, whistle was just for the substitutions. London got both of them. 90 seconds to go in this first half. Hope Kid trying to make something happen. She'll be fouled, and I believe with that foul should be going to the line to have a 1-and-1 opportunity, I believe. No apologies, should be one more foul. 7 fouls will put you into the bonus. Currently, Cardinals sit at 6. 37-12 our score. Just about a minute 25 to go in this half. Inbounded to Null. Can't hold on to the inbounds pass. Turned over. Run out the other way for Shirey. Gets the basket to fall. She goes hard into the bleachers. We have an official's timeout as we'll pause here. Girls huddle up while they look at Reese Shirey as she went careening into the bleachers here at Bobcat Arena. Looks like she's all good, though, walking off under her own power. Gets an applause from the crowd. But it's a 39-12 ball game. Minute 18 to go in this second quarter. Coach Reed trying to rally the troops. It's going to be Tiger basketball on the inbound. Tigers able to get it into Ava Null. But that's as far as they can go. Losing it out of bounds. As Coach Reed not happy. Going to have another opportunity. We have a minute 15 or so to go. Able to get it into Null. Null pushes it ahead to Henry. Going to get it by Lawrence, and Lawrence, of course, sending it back. The much taller Jenna Lawrence able to reject it out of bounds, but going to stay with the Tigers. Minute 7, 24 on the shot clock. Able to get it into Null. This is Cash. Loses the handle, able to get back to it. Under a minute to go in this first half. Null, Cash, give and go, whistle foul. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Prairie Grove. Ava Null going to go to the line to look for her first points. Front in the 1-and-1, no good. Rebound to Farmington for the final 50 seconds of this first half. Basket is good. 41-12. Hope Kid able to get it in. Pushed across the timeline. Lawrence swats it away into the fans here in Berryville. Everybody over at the scorers table ducked as that ball was coming in a hurry. Back underway. 30 seconds to go in the half. About a half-second differential between the play clock and game clock. Kidd, nice take to the basket. Count it. As Hope Kidd, the leading scorer for the Tigers, with 7. 15 seconds to go. This should be the last shot of the first half. Tough take off the side of the backboard, no good. Farmington gets their own miss. As that'll be halftime here in Berryville. Your score, 41-14. More basketball action here in about 10 or so minutes. We'll return after these messages.
Auto and Farm Supply is an independently owned and operated CarQuest Auto Parts store, a family-owned mom-and-pop business that's been servicing this community since 1983. They can source auto parts from CarQuest and Advanced Auto Warehouses, receiving shipments 5 nights a week. For all your auto parts needs, or if you just want to come down and drink some coffee with the old guys, come see Larry and Karen and the dog Rosie at 119 East Buchanan Street, historic downtown Prairie Grove.
Dumpster Divers LLC is a local family business serving your disposal needs since 2010. We are licensed haulers providing 15-yard dumpsters with prompt and friendly service. Please call us today for a free quote at 479-966-5878. Please like and share us on Facebook. We look forward to serving you soon.
Hi, my name's Jackson, and my family owns Faithful Auto in Farmington, and we love Jesus. Being upfront and honest are part of our core values. You can come see us for your complete auto care. We offer computer diagnostics, brake work, air conditioning service and repair, front end and oil changes. By the way, our computer system uploads your maintenance records to Carfax, so you can take super good care of your car. Have you been in a fender bender? Let us do your collision repair. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, so call for an appointment. We're proud to support the Prairie Grove Tigers. Go Tigers!
Harton Furniture is conveniently located on Highway 62 between Prairie Grove and Farmington. Terry Harton carries staple brands such as Mayo, Best Chair, Ashley, Restonic, and Vaughn Bassett. Terry has over 20 years of experience in the furniture business, and he works hard to keep a well-stocked inventory, but has many more options available through custom orders. So come by and see Terry Harton at Harton's Furniture for all your furniture needs. He'll treat you right.
Statistics show out of 3 million people in Arkansas, 55% do not attend church on a weekly basis. We value the Word of God in our services. We strive to present it in a practical and engaging way. This is a place where you can belong even before you believe. We will accept you as you are, but we will give you the practical steps to encourage and develop you on your pathway to Christ. We are here for you every step of the way. We'll save a seat for you.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
Kimball Mechanical Systems specializes in installing plumbing, HVAC, and electrical systems in mid to large housing projects, including subdivisions, apartment complexes, and military housing. Kimball wants to partner with more people who want to earn a good living in the skilled trades. Kimball is the largest mechanical contractor in Arkansas with 8 other locations nationwide. Kimball is proud to have won Arkansas's Best Places to Work 5 years in a row. They provide excellent benefits and an amazing family-oriented culture. For great job opportunities, check out kmsjobs.com. Kimball Mechanical Systems specializes in installing plumbing, HVAC, and electrical systems in mid to large housing projects, including subdivisions, apartment complexes, and military housing. Kimball wants to partner with more people who want to earn a good living in the skilled trades. Kimball is the largest mechanical contractor in Arkansas with 8 other locations nationwide. Kimball is proud to have won Arkansas's Best Places to Work 5 years in a row. They provide excellent benefits and an amazing family-oriented culture. For great job opportunities, check out kmsjobs.com.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
My name's Jackson, and my family owns Faithful Auto in Farmington, and we love Jesus. Being upfront and honest are part of our core values. You can come see us for your complete auto care. We offer computer diagnostics, brake work, air conditioning service and repair, front end and oil changes. By the way, our computer system uploads your maintenance records to Carfax, so you can take super good care of your car. Have you been in a fender bender? Let us do your collision repair. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, so call for an appointment. We're proud to support the Prairie Grove Tigers. Go Tigers!
Auto and Farm Supply is an independently owned and operated CarQuest Auto Parts store, a family-owned mom-and-pop business that's been servicing this community since 1983. They can source auto parts from CarQuest and Advanced Auto Warehouses, receiving shipments 5 nights a week. For all your auto parts needs, or if you just want to come down and drink some coffee with the old guys, come see Larry and Karen and the dog Rosie at 119 East Buchanan Street, historic downtown Prairie Grove.
Welcome back here as we're just about ready to get the second half of basketball underway here in Berryville today. At the half, it is Farmington ahead, 41-14. They're going to have the ball first. As you see the Tigers coming out. They didn't even take a second half shoot around as Coach Reed going over things with the girls in the halftime intermission. Winner will play either Gentry or Gravett on Saturday at 6 p.m. for the conference title. As we get ready to get back underway. Actually, going to be Prairie Grove basketball to start. Will be Ella Falk, Lexi Henry, Cameron Cash, Kinley Elder, and Ava Nall on the floor for your Prairie Grove Tigers. This is Falk with it. She's playing with 3 fouls, so I'm going to have to play careful. 3 on the way from Henry, no good. As Henry has the lone 3-pointer. Run out the other way. Lawrence 3 in transition. Does not fall. London able to get down under the basket for the rebound. Loose ball back to London. Touch pass. Shot no good on the second opportunity. As both teams' first offensive possessions come up empty-handed. Henry, Ella Falk, who has 2 points on the day. Looking to get it somebody. Has Lawrence on her. Lawrence using the wingspan steps in front of it. Scrum on the floor. Finally, the whistle will come on the jump ball. His possession arrow will favor Farmington. We'll go back to Prairie Grove on the next held ball, but we'll get back underway. Cardinals across the timeline with Sipes, or Sheary, excuse me. Reese has it here, kicks the corner. Foot was on the line, that no good anyway. There's 2 trips down the floor, 2 empty possessions for Prairie Grove. London going back on the attack on Cash. Kicked over to Knoll. Knoll yet to score as well in the ball game. Cash trying to get it to somebody, able to get it over to Ava Knoll. 6:30 to go in this third quarter. 13 seconds or so on the shot clock. Fed down low, tough shot, count it for the first basket for, or excuse me, second basket for Ella Falk. She has 4. As they've yet to put the score up on the scoreboard. There it goes finally. 6:05 to go, scoop shot, count it. Is Farmington going to be going to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play? This is Sheary at the line. She has 8. Make it 9. As it's a 28 points advantage for Farmington. 2 minutes into this third quarter. Stephen Blackiston with you this afternoon, the semifinal of the 4A1 conference tournament. Falk out to Kinley Elder. Cameron Cash going to try and attack the basket on Shirey. Whistle foul. Going to get Reese with the foul. I'm going to send Cameron to the line to shoot 2 free throws. This will be first chance at points for Cash. First up and good for the junior. Gets her first point of the day at the 5:44 mark. Second one no good. She's just staying at 1 point in the ball game. 44-17, 27 the difference. Corner 3 on the way from Farmington. Front iron no good. London rebound. Going to go back up strong with it. Can't get it. Lawrence cleans up the rebound. Can't bring it down as Henry able to poke it away from Jenna Lawrence. Across the timeline with Knoll. 5:15 to go third quarter. At the next dead ball, Bella Barnes going to check in. Had a season high last night. Falk with it. Last person to make a field goal for the Tigers. Trying to go to work on Moss. Can't do anything with it. Kick out to Henry. Henry drive. Attacks the basket. Whistle foul. And going to send Lexi Henry to the line. At the second foul on Shirey. Free throw up, free throw good for Henry. Makes it a 26-point game as Elder going to check out. Second free throw good as well. As the Tigers knocking on the door of 20 points in the ball game. 44-19 the score. Henry has 5, ties Hope Kids 5 for game highs for the Tigers. This is Jamira London trying to feed it down to Lawrence. Henry doing her best. They're giving up half a foot there in height differentials. Lawrence able to back her down. She has 15 tonight. Another foul. As the Cardinals have certainly been foul happy in this ball game. That's the third of this quarter. And the third on Shirey. She's going to come out of the game, I imagine, here in a moment. Indeed, she does. Whistle timeout. Looks like Coach Reed wants to talk it over. We'll let him talk it over and have more basketball when we return here on PG Tigers Online. Welcome back out of the timeout. 46-19 our score. Farmington ahead. Bella Barnes, has checked into the game for Prairie Grove, her first minutes of the day, game action of the day. Played a couple of minutes in the first half. Falk off the drive. Whistle foul. She's hacked by Jenna Lawrence. That's 4 fouls halfway through this third quarter. That's the first on Lawrence, but that is definitely one element today that Farmington has been less than perfect, as Falk misses the first free throw. 4 fouls in this first 4 minutes of the second half. We'll note that, see if that plays a role later on. Both free throws off the mark from Falk. Ball going to go out of bounds. Will belong to the Cardinals. As we get back underway, Farmington going back on the attack. 4:10 to go. Down to Lawrence. Double team comes from Henry and Barnes. Ball worked around. Whistle foul. They're going to get Ella with her 4th of the ball game. 2nd of the half. As Hope Kidd ready to come in, I imagine, to replace the senior. Indeed she does. Going to be Jamira London to inbound the ball. Able to get it into Lawrence, who's wide open. Count the basket. Lawrence has 17 today, nearly outscoring Prairie Grove by herself. Pushed ahead, Kidd. Going to reset the offense for Prairie Grove. Tax to Barnes, going to take the shot. Bella off the mark, Henry rebound. Henry strong back up. Can't get it to fall. Third opportunity for Prairie Grove. Cash for 3. Off the mark, finally settled. Oh, might have spoke too soon. No, indeed it is. Moss able to come out of there with the ball. Lawrence will push it ahead. 18-footer, good. As it's now a 50-19 advantage. 31 points the difference. As we have a whistle and a foul all the way on the other end of the floor. That'll be 5 on Farmington. A couple of substitutions for the Cardinals. As we have 3:17 to go. Hope Kidd, the freshman, trying to go over the future Razorback, able to get it inbounds to Null. Right through a couple of Cardinals' hands, another turnover. This is Moss trying to find it over to Lawrence. Lawrence going to take the 3 in rhythm, knock it down. As clock continues to roll, 53-19. Tigers on the fast break, trying to get it across quickly. Cross-court find, extra pass. Henry trying to make something happen on the drive. Shot not there. Henry's shooting struggles continue here in Berryville. Lawrence going the other way. Scoop shot no good. Offensive rebound for the Cardinals. 3 on the way. That shot no good as well. Cash trying to get the rebound. Can't get to it. Ball out of bounds. And at the 2:28 mark, it's going to be Cardinal basketball. Again, both of these teams qualified for regionals. Lawrence off the inbound, gets the basket. 55-19. As Kinley Elder getting ready to check in. Lawrence has 24 in today's game. She's outscored Prairie Grove. She's 24 of the 55. Barnes trying to go to work down low. Can't. Has to kick back out. This is Hope Kidd, the freshman, going on the senior. Off the dribble. Kidd can't quite get the basket to fall, but you like the hustle from the freshman. She's not afraid of the future Arkansas Razorback and Jenna Lawrence. Other end, nice take for the Cardinals. It's approaching a 40-point advantage. Kinley Elder going to come in at the next dead ball. Cash, a little 10-footer, finds its way through the rim. Make it 57-21. Cash has 3 on the day. That's her first field goal. Drive shot off the mark. Henry rebound, going to try and do it all herself, this time down the floor. Whistle foul, and Lexi will go to the line to shoot a couple of free throws as Farmington is at the 6th foul mark. They gave the foul to Prairie Grove. Should be, as Henry's free throw off the mark, that should go to Farmington. This is the second time this has happened. As they finally correct the mistake. I was going to say, went the entire game yesterday morning where the foul was charged to Prairie Grove mistakenly. Second free throw, no good, as Lexi Henry having a night to forget here in Berryville. Been a tough night for the leading scorer for Prairie Grove. But we're back underway across the timeline for Farmington with about a minute or so to go in this quarter. Off the drive, shot no good, late whistle and foul. They're going to get Bella with her first. And a couple of free throws on the way for Farmington. First one up, first one good. As it's a 50-21 game. Second, no good. Bella Barnes with the board. As we approach a minute to go in this third quarter. Hope Kid to Henry. Taken away, trying to get it to Bella Barnes. Farmington in transition. Down under the basket, up and in. As it's 60-21. 39 points, or excuse me. Yeah, 39 points the difference. Kid run at the basket. Can't get the shot to fall. It'll be Cardinals basketball for the final 20 seconds of this quarter. Ball fed down low. Low block. Count the basket as it's now a 41-point advantage, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. We'll pause here on the Southern Sports Network and PG Tigers Online. We'll bring you the final 8 minutes when we return.
Auto and Farm Supply is an independently owned and operated CarQuest auto parts store, a family-owned mom-and-pop business that's been servicing this community since 1983. They can source auto parts from CarQuest and Advanced Auto Warehouses, receiving shipments 5 nights a week. For all your auto parts needs, or if you just want to come down and drink some coffee with the old guys, come see Larry and Karen and the dog Rosie at 119 East Buchanan Street, historic downtown Prairie Grove.
Welcome back here for the final 8 minutes. Sportsmanship rule will be in effect for Prairie Grove and Farmington in this game. So clock will run the final 8 minutes. But the season will not be over for Prairie Grove. They will be headed to Morrilton. They'll play at 7 o'clock on Wednesday night down in the River Valley. They'll get the tournament champion from the 4A4 coming into the tournament. I believe Morrilton was the number 1 seed. I'll double check that for you as we're just about ready to get back underway. As it'll be Tiger basketball for this final 8 minutes. Kid Cash Spats onto the game for the first time, as well as Bella Barnes and Kinley Elder, 5 on the floor for your Prairie Grove Tigers. As the only times this year the Tigers have been sportsmanship ruled have been against both these Farmington games. 3 on the way from Cash. Off the mark, no good. Ball ping-ponged around, and it'll be Farmington basketball the other way. Push down, corner 3, up, off the iron, no good. Whistle foul. And is that going to be the 7th foul of the half for Farmington? Cash going to run the point across the timeline with 7 minutes to go. Yes, indeed, Morrilton was the 1 seed for the 4A4 who we're paired up with. Down to Barnes, trying to make something happen. Kid finds it, can't get the basket to fall. Barnes cleaning up the rebound. Going to be a fresh 35 for the Tigers. So again, make sure to join us in 6 days from Morrilton. That game will be at 7, so we'll probably go live at about 6:50, 6:55. We'll have that game for you on the Southern Sports Network app, on PG Tigers Online's YouTube channel, and I plan to have it on our Facebook page as well. Just give you as many ways to stream and watch as possible. As a couple of free throws missed that time for Barnes. Shot up, no good for Farmington. Run out the other way. Hope Kidd, the freshman. Can't get the shot to fall. Hope Kidd's had a great season as a freshman, getting some varsity minutes the second half of conference play. Really came into her own. Got her first career home start against the 2nd seed in our tournament, Gentry. And ended up being the leading scorer. Also had the game-winning shot in that ballgame. Cash, a little floater, no good. Pushed ahead for Farmington. Cardinals kick out. Ball out of bounds, going to stay with Farmington. As clock continues to run, we approach 5 minutes to go here in Berryville. Boys, of course, were eliminated last night by Pea Ridge, as their season ends. Great career as Tigers for Tate Benoit, Sam Kidd, Corbin Bolin, and others for Prairie Grove's boys basketball team. The girls, seniors, in Autumn Spatz, Ella Falk, and Rainey White, and Kinley Elder will have at least one more game as a Tiger, and honestly just one win away from making the state tournament. If they can go down and play Spoiler as the 4 seed, one win locks you into the state tournament, and then everything else from there is playing for seeding. First free throw no good for Farmington. They're going to be playing their first boys game following us here. They'll play the hosts of Berryville. As the Cardinals miss both free throws at the line, ball going to stay back into the hands of Prairie Grove. Cardinals going to either get going to get Gentry or Gravette Saturday afternoon. As now into the ball game, Avenal will return, as well as Brea Chambliss. As we're under halfway gone in this final quarter. 3 on the way from Falk. She's not done playing. Knocks it down. That's the first points of the quarter for the Tigers. Ball pushed ahead, out of bounds. Going to go back to Prairie Grove. Going to be Avenal to bring it across the timeline. Gets it to Falk, who knocked the 3 down last time. Chambliss can't get it to Ella. Turned over. Full head of steam, for Farmington that time down the floor. Makes it a 40-point advantage with 2:45 to go tonight. Chambliss to Spatz in the corner. Spatz's pass deflected out of bounds. Will stay with the Tigers with 20 seconds to go. As clock continues to run, 2:22 to go in this game. Chambliss nearly travels, keeps the pivot foot down. Falk, another three. Bottom of the net for Ella Falk. As here in this last couple minutes of the game, Falk going to get the steal. She's the only Tiger in double digits. She's going to be the leading scorer with a couple of threes there. Falk, free throw line pass. Shot off the mark that time as Ramey White's checked into the game. We go under 2 minutes to go here in Berryville. We're going to be Tiger basketball. Under the basket. Into the game for the first time is Carolyn Clemens, the sophomore. Going to be inbounding for Prairie Grove. Gets it into Autumn Spatz. To Ava Knoll for the final 90 seconds. Knoll loses the handle. Run out the other way. Well, and an offensive foul. That's 8 fouls for the second half. 9 fouls. Missed one in there. As that certainly has been one area where Farmington has looked certainly vulnerable. I'm sure other teams down the road will take advantage of that fact. As we approach a minute to go, Farmington going to advance to the conference tournament. Loose ball. Chambliss out of there with it. Under a minute to go. Kick out, Ava Knoll over to Bria Chambliss. And we'll have a timeout taken by Coach Reed. 16 on the shot clock. We'll keep it here. As Coach Reed just going over a few things before the end of this ball game. Is this the first of 4 games today? Next one will be Farmington Berryville in the boys semifinal. Then Gentry Gravett at 7 o'clock, and Huntsville P. Ridge will close the evening's festivities. That should be a good game. That was a 3-point game played a couple of weeks ago between the Eagles and Blackhawks. As we're back underway. Ball out of bounds. And going to go back to the Cardinals. We're approaching 30 seconds in the game. Across the timeline with 31. As it'll be Autumn Spatz to inbound the ball to Ava Knoll. Under 20 seconds to go here from Berryville. We've had a great time bringing the basketball action from the county seat of Carroll County last couple of days. Whistle and foul. That should probably end it. As there'll be some free throws because of the foul situation. Be a 1-and-1. As we await Ava Knoll's free throw. Up and good. So Ava will get in the stat sheet with that one free throw. Make it a 28-64 game. Second one good as well. As the final horn sounds, it's a 64-29 defeat for your Prairie Grove Tigers, but we'll be back in action next week, Wednesday night, 7 o'clock for you. First round of the regional tournament from Morrilton. Lynn and I will bring that game for you as the women's team will continue on for Elijah Henry and everyone here for PG Tigers Online and the Southern Sports Network. I've been Stephen Blackson. Have a safe and sound night, and we'll see you a week on Wednesday from Morrilton. Good night, everyone.